Hi everyone, Kovaion welcomes you to today's webinar. Today we are going to discuss on the topic Experience the Modernizations Delivered in 22D HCM Cloud. Let me introduce myself. I am Srirandini Rajendran, associated with Kovaion as an Oracle HCM Cloud consultant. Before getting into the topic, I would like to give you a brief introduction about Kovaion. Kovaion is a business transformation and technology solution partner. We are headquartered in UK and spread across USA, Philippines, and India. We are the Oracle boutique partner and specialized in HCM Cloud, ERP Cloud, and Peoplesoft applications offering end-to-end implementation, support, upgrade, and enhancement services. Our experience talks about servicing 45 plus countries where we did a multi-country implementation and rollout. We have executed 210 plus engagements and have customers across different domains with a strong team of 200 plus consultants. Go beyond Oracle Cloud expertise. Our portfolio on Oracle Cloud talks about our experiences across technologies of Oracle ERP Cloud, HCM Cloud, Taleo, and Oracle Recruiting Cloud. We have executed 50 plus transformation projects with a strong team of Oracle certified consultant into the implementation, upgrade, and support engagements with the customers in different segments like IT, ITES, staffing, automobile, BFSI, and education. With more than 12 plus years of experience in Oracle landscape, our expertise spans across multi-industry vertical projects accomplished through agile methodology. We are the first boutique partner on Oracle Cloud Excellence Implementer Program. Kovaion Oracle Peoplesoft expertise. Our portfolio on Oracle Peoplesoft talks about our experience across different Peoplesoft applications and modules, and namely the HCM, FSCM, CS, CRM, and ELM. We have executed the numerous implementation, upgrade, and support engagements with the customers in different segments like IT, ITES, staffing, automobile, BFSI, and education. With more than 12 plus years of experience in PeopleSoft landscape, our expertise spans across multi-industry vertical projects accomplished through agile methodology. We are proud to mention that we work as a support partner for global Fortune 500 companies. Kovaion is aligned with Oracle product acquisition strategy. Moving on to next slide. Let's take a deeper look on today's webinar topic. Here are the major points we're going to discuss one by one. The critical functionalities of 22D, mandatory prerequisite for the same, known issues in the system, the demo, question and answer session. You can post your questions in the chat box and it will be answered. The 22D critical functionalities. Now we will discuss about some of the major critical functionalities of Oracle 22D update. Introducing Oracle Touchpoints, Senior Campaign Templates, all-in-one evaluation, enhancing Office 365 integration capturing interviewer responses, candidate scheduling based on availability, two-way candidate messaging, shared interview schedules. Moving on to next slide. Introducing Oracle Touchpoints. It is one of the interesting functionalities of the 22D in talent management. What are Oracle Touchpoints? Oracle Touchpoint provides a continuous listening and action channel between the employees and managers that creates a meaningful interaction to build a trust, boost retention, and foster growth. This feature majorly helps the manager to support their employees by encouraging them every day by use of the Oracle Touchpoint. Using this application, managers are encouraged and supported to take steps to build the trust with their team. Employees are supported with a tool to voice their opinion and proactively enhance their work interactions. Moving on to next slide. The touchpoint helps to initiate a conversation between the employees and managers and share their sentiments to address the concerns immediately. It gives managers a real-time insight into the team's pulse score trends and overall engagement levels. Gives the employees a view of their own engagement activity, including a pulse trends, interactions, and completed surveys. Moving on to next slide. What are the steps needs to be followed to enable Touchpoint? We have to go to Setup and Maintenance work area, search, manage administrative profile value task. In the administrative profile task, we have to search the below 2, response HCM page enabled option and enable Oracle Touchpoint profile option. We have to set the value Y to these two profile options and click on Save and Close. To access the touchpoint from the employee perspective and line manager perspective, it is mandatory prerequisite of an employee role and manager role to have these two duty roles. ORA HRE access touchpoint by worker for employee role. ORA HRE access touchpoint by manager for line manager role. Once we added these roles, once we given privileges given to the employee and manager role, then you have to configure the touchpoint check-in template and touchpoint nudges, and we have to create a pulse survey. Here, this is the example screenshot I have placed from the manager perspective. This is a touchpoint summary where manager can view the team's average analytics interactions and organization's average interactions. Other than that, individual employee pulse scores that needs immediate attention. Check-ins that are upcoming as well as an overdue. Status of the check-ins for the current month. To view this page, touchpoints by navigating to My Team, Quick Actions, Show More touchpoints. Let's move on to the next feature. Serial campaign template allows us to use a predefined communication methods for the organization. For example, newsletter, action plans, etc. We can customize further based on the needs with organization branding. To create a new template, we have to go to Setup and Maintenance work area, click on the offering HCM Communicate, choose the Employee Communication functional area, click on the task Manage Email Template. There are some predefined templates available in the system, which is call to action A, call to action B, call to action C, newsletter A, newsletter B, newsletter C. For example, if you are choosing a newsletter A, it will ask the template name and we have to choose the language. And if we want to change the background color, we can change it, use this option. And we have to provide the subject and the content in the email body. Once we save this, it will generate the newsletter. Next, one of the most awaiting feature in the performance management is all-in-one evaluation. The all-in-one evaluation is a new capability in Oracle Performance Management that allows the managers to see their entire team in a single view in order to evaluate them against the expected criteria or standard. We can configure the maximum number of documents allowed to process in a real time for all-in-one evaluation. For that, we have to choose the profile option ORA HRA max document submit real time. And we have to set the maximum number of performance document each manager is allowed to submit or calculate rating for as a real-time process. Setting a profile option to lower number improves the time for processing. The manager evaluations are submitted or ratings are calculated whenever the scheduled all-in-one evaluation for performance document process runs. So it is mandatory that we have to schedule a daily basis the all-in-one evaluation for performance document process so that whenever the employee submits evaluations or ratings are calculated, it will calculate based on the process run. Moving on to next slide. Here are the ways in which all-in-one evaluation feature helps for manager and the organization. Manager can perform ratings for employees, evaluation comments for employees, provide the section summary rating, calculate the rating, complete the manager questionnaire, view the employee self-evaluated proficiency levels, view employee questionnaire, submit manager evaluations. For accessing this all-in-one evaluation from the manager perspective, manager should have the duty role ORA HRA must evaluate performance document by manager. So here you can see in the sample screenshot, if under evaluate performance, you can see all-in-one evaluation tab. If you click on this button, you have to choose the checkboxes of the required employees that you want to evaluate at in one time, and you have to click on this all-in-one evaluation. It will open a new page where you can select the review period and you have to choose the performance document. Under this, it will choose how many employees are available to evaluate, what is the rated comment they have provided, and what is the worker and manager proficiency and comments. So there are other tabs also to help us to understand the overall summary and performance goals. Let's move to the next feature, the enhanced Office 365 integration. In enhanced Office 365 integration, capturing the interviewer's responses. We can view the interviewer responses while managing interviews. Also, we can easily see, accept, tentative, decline, and propose new time responses for the interviewers in the interview user interface. Notification containing the interviewer responses can be sent to the user who created the interview schedule and the interview or interview slot. Candidate schedule based on the availability is another feature which helps the user to set the meeting duration, select the interviewer based on the availability, and send the interview visibility to the specific people. Here you can see that meeting duration is mandatory and interviewer is a mandatory one. And you can check this box candidate schedule based on the interviewer's availability so that it will schedule the interview based on the interviewer's availability. The next interesting feature in the Oracle Recruiting Cloud is two-way candidate messaging. HR recruiters and the hiring manager can have a conversation with the candidate via email, SMS, or both using the two-way communication. A new message tab is given in the candidate job application, prospects, records, candidate profiles, candidate and the candidate pools. This new message tab contains two sections naming email and text. What are the steps it needs to be enabled? Create the profile option for two-way communication, enable the vanity email feature, then create a message provider, and then enable the two-way communication. This is an example of the message tab, which is a new feature in the 22D, and where you can see the subject of an email and the emails responded from the candidate. And if you want to reply, you can click on reply and respond to their messages. And the bottom, you can see the text messages. The final and last feature in this webinar is shared interview schedule. The shared interview schedule is the next feature in Recruiting Booster, with which we can create a shared interview schedule for the purpose of multiple job requisition. This take over the creation of the similar interview schedules for the same job requisition. Repeated manual work is avoided. It improves the efficiency. Let us move on to the known issues that we are facing. While archiving and unarchiving the dashboard, it loses its links for the analysis report. For that, Oracle proposed as a solution as a workaround, we have to ensure that catalog folders in the object on the destination environment match the structure of their original environment. In the transaction business intelligence, the month name function returns a numeric value for the month. For example, 7 for July, 11 for November, instead of the month name. To work around for this issue, we have to use a custom format string to apply the formatting. And the next known issue is when we search for the subject area to use for creating an analysis, we might find that search takes a long time and might not return any result. To tackle this issue, we can use the browser search to locate the subject area. And it comes to data masking. After cloning of a production environment to the test environment and data masking, the search results display the incorrect data in the test environment. To avoid this, after we mask in the test environment, return ESS job to create an index definition and perform the initial ingest to OSCS process. Let's move on to the demo. Welcome to the demo. Let's see our first 22D feature Touchpoints. As an employee, we have to come to Me, Quick Actions, Show More, Touchpoints. So here we can see the pulse score when we complete the survey. And this is the work area where we can see our manager and team send our feedback and celebration cards. And if you want to schedule any check-in, we have to click on the schedule check-in tab. And whatever the check-ins is recommended for us, it will be displayed over here. Let's move on to the manager perspective. My team, Touchpoints. So this is a work area. We can see the teams. So whenever the teams completes a survey, and we can see the score. And this is a scheduled check-in completed for this particular month. What are all the upcoming check-ins? What are all the overall check-in, overdue check-ins, and what is the team pulse scores? Whoever is having a low score, we can see that employee in this area. So this is how a manager can evaluate the thought process of the employee over here. Let us see the another feature, the seeded campaign template. For that, we have to click on search in the setup and maintenance area. Come to the global search. Here we have to search HCM Communicate. Click on HCM Communicate. Click on Manage Email Template. Here, click on Add. Already created template will be available in the name over here. When we click on Add, it will help us to create a new template from the predefined template basis. Please provide the name. Choose the template from here. And click on Save. So here it will show the template name as a newsletter demo 1. We can choose the language over here, Spanish, Danish, Greek, French. And if we want to change the background color, we can change it over here. And here we have to do our editing with the template. It's done, it is done. Whatever it is, the draft will be getting saved here. Save as a draft or send as a test email. So this is how we can create a seeded template from our predefined template. Let's move on to the another feature. Let's see demo one by one. Some of the features in 22D. First, go to My Team, Career and Performance. Here, please click on Evaluate Performance. Here you can see all-in-one evaluation. Please click on the required number of teams that you want to do evaluation at a time and click on all-in-one evaluation. Here, we have to select the review period. And select the performance document with respect to the review period. It will showcase the overall summary of the team members. Elizabeth Marway is available to evaluate and what is the workout performance and comments and manager performance comments and what is the calculated rating, everything. So likewise, we can switch on the other tabs, performance goals. We can click on calculate rating so that the rating will be get calculated, and competencies. We can see 4 on 4, 4 on 4, and the worker proficiency, advanced manager proficiency is validated as a skilled. So all this information we can view. And here we can see all the statuses tab, not available yet tab. Here I have chosen available to evaluate tab so that who are all available to evaluate under all-in-one evaluation. Once we submit this, it gets submitted. Once we done with the evaluations, it gets submitted. And whenever the process gets run, it is reflecting in the performance workspace area.